Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Wednesday, February 7th, 2024. Let's find out what's going on the economic calendar today. So what do we have here? Some data mainly from the Eurozone as scheduled for release. Some of them are already here. Unemployment rate in Switzerland increases from 2.6% to 2.5%. Halifax price index in the UK increases from 1.8% to 2.5%. German industrial production way below the expectations. The forecast was minus 0.4. The actual number is minus 1.6, which is worse than the previous reading of minus 0.2%, which is again a little bit strange when you take into the consideration the yesterday's German factory orders, that beat the expectations big time yesterday. What do we have here? German Buba Balz will give us speech at 11 o'clock. Then we have the Bank of England, the Deputy Governor Woods, to give us speech at 1:15. And at the beginning of the New York session, we got trade balance data from US, trade balance data from Canada, exports and imports from the US, and the key event of the day, crude oil inventories scheduled for release 4:30 together with Cushing crude oil inventories. Then during the middle of the US session, we got Atlanta Fed GDP now scheduled for release at 5:30, and then at 10-year note auction will take place at 7 o'clock. At the end of the day, at 8 o'clock, we got the FOMC member Bowman to give a speech. So, pretty intense London session, very big important data releases on the during the New York session. So there is something for everyone today. Nevertheless, let's switch to the first to the euro dollar, then to the British pound to see what is going on the markets. For our chart of the euro dollar is showing us a double, let's say a double bottom after this hammer was made, and then this test of the level of 1.0724 was made. Then we have very nice bounce, and now we are above the blue trend line, and we are moving towards the key supply zone 1.07. This is 68, 1.0782. So as you can see, this zone is indicated by the blue arrow, which means this is very crucial zone for the bulls. We are still trading below 50 periods moving average, and as you can see, this movement might end up here around this supply zone. Then the bearish pressure to break below this local double bottom at 1.0722 might be even bigger. So the outlook for the euro, despite this the spike in the momentum, is still bearish, because as you can see, we only hit the level of 45 points, and that means there is still not enough momentum to break above the level of 50, which is only the neutral level, and they still need to break above it in order to continue the up move. So euro dollar outlook bearish. British pound is heading higher. We can see it's heading north. So what is going on here? We made a local low. Let me just make it a little bit smaller so we can see the key technical support. There you go. That's what I wanted. So we've made the local low. Yes, the local low was made at 1.2517. Since then, very nice movement to the upside has happened. So we might see wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. Maybe this is wave 5. But what is even more important is that the market is breaking above this supply zone. So let me just extend this trend line, so maybe we will see some sort of the test of this trend line soon. Nevertheless, we trade above supply zone, we trade above 50 periods moving average on for our chart. We are heading towards the trend line a trend line resistance and 100 periods moving average resistance as well, roughly around 1.2666. However, there is one more level I didn't put on the chart, and it might be quite important one, because this is the low from the 1st of the February, which is located exactly at the level of 1.2624, and this is where the market heading. So this zone to the downside might not be that easy to be violated, despite the fact that we have a beautiful bounce from the extremely oversold market conditions towards the extremely overbought. Towards the neutral level. If we break above the neutral level, then of course next target is for the momentum extremely overbought market conditions. So we will definitely break above this these two obstacles, and then target is 1.2772, which is the lower level of the next supply zone. Right, so very interesting situation here. Please keep an eye on how this candle will close. If this candle closes red, that's not good at all, because the potential for the movement to the downside would be even greater, because it looks like the bears might make a pressure on the British pound. Now, last but not least, let's take a look at crude oil, of course. So the crude oil 4-hour chart, let me just zoom out to see the bigger perspective. You can see that we've been, moving inside of this some sort of the kind of corrective horizontal range. Nevertheless, if we apply the trend line from the extreme lows of 67.71 towards the this highs here, okay, this lows of course here. Right, and let me just make it bigger so you guys can see it straight on. There you go. There is no problem whatsoever. We got first touch, second touch, third touch, and the fourth breakout, but there is no close whatsoever. So we've been testing this level. Finally, the market decided to move higher. Now, pin bars here means that there is a bullish pressure from the extremely oversold market conditions, which is okay, but right now we are still below the level of 50, because the level of 50 is roughly around here, and we need to break above this level in order to break above 150 periods moving averages located at 673, 76, 74, 37. So those are the key dynamic resistance levels right now. Let me just mark some sort of the technical resistance as well. So this might act as the technical resistance for sure. This level is 73.70. Then the next level that will act as a technical resistance might be located at 74.50. So those levels are in between 50 and 100 periods moving average on a 4-hour chart. So the outlook here might be like this. Let me just grab my arrow. There you go. So we got this beautiful movement from the extremely overbought market conditions, oversold, sorry, of course. So we are going here, and since then the market might see another movement to the downside, because if this is not violated, then we go roughly around here. So let me just place this target level in case of a failure, a bullish failure to break above this very, very hard, to be honest, obstacle, even for the 4-hour chart. So we got 70.51, and then of course we got the level of 70.13, and then we got the level of 60. Oh, I didn't want to touch this one. There you go. And then we got the level of 69.28. So this is the next target. So very, very interesting technical support, very, very interesting technical resistance supply zone, and right now the market is testing it. Momentum is not that very, very great for this kind of a movement, which is why we are going to leave this kind of things to itself. Let market tell us what it wants to do basically when this zone is violated. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.